race fans, and welcome here to Homestead-Miami Speedway. As usual, it plays host to the season finale for the Duracell Cup Series here in Season 4. We gotta find out who the 6 drivers will be. They'll make their final charter starts of the season here out of the non-charter qualifying session. 27 laps in length, and the 27 of L Chung lines up on the pole position alongside of Rob Evans. Z Stultz will be alongside of M Roode, who's got a lot riding on him today, because in order for any driver to be able to take the Rookie of the Year title away from D Schwallenberg, Schwallenberg cannot qualify into this race, and M Roode has to. He then would have to finish Rookie of the Race in the upcoming season finale for him and Schwallenberg to tie for Rookie of the Year honors. He's the only one mathematically in the hunt to get that Rookie of the Year title away from Schwallenberg as the green flag is in the air. It's going to be a very interesting Homestead race, and we're going to see some reasoning behind how interesting it's going to be just based off of this non-charter qualifying session, as for the most part, you're not going to see these drivers migrate down to that inside line. They'll be running the middle to high groove for most of this race. That's where all the speed is here tonight. As Rob Evans, using the outside line, was able to get the race lead away from L Chung, now split 3 wide. Z Stultz in the 44 going the wrong way. Not able to enter the corner with nearly as much speed as the drivers on the inside, especially that top. Kind of larcening it around the outside. A lot of grip available to these drivers up there the higher you go on the racetrack, which is going to be the interesting part for the upcoming season finale in terms of any of our Final Four maybe not getting a good qualifying position. How quickly are they going to be able to make their way up to the front? Will they be able to make their way up to the front? Z Stultz continues to try and get the inside line going there. L Chung still in the middle, and Brad Stover is now the car on the outside line. Outside line got prevailed again off of turn 2. Now D Poteet and D Schwallenberg both up there trying to make something happen. Pedro Lucas in the 41 stuck in the middle. You see the top 4, they are all single file, but all 4 of them were running slightly different grooves there through 3 and 4. It could be trying to get some clean air to the nose. Give you the ultimate amount of downforce, not having to deal with the aero push. It's M Roode trying to close in on Rob Evans for the race lead. J Taurus following in his tire tracks. Right now it's a Dodge and 3 Toyotas. Look at Brad Stover drive it really deep there. He got back to the throttle very quickly, and he's actually going to swing to the outside of J Taurus. What a move there. That's something we're going to have to look for here in the upcoming main event, and maybe even in the latter stages of this race. That was a power move for sure. There's L Chung and Pedro Lucas. They're going to battle for 5th. This is right around the transfer spot. These two actually hold transfer positions at this point in time. D Poteet is the first car out. He's battling with Z Stultz. There's Schwallenberg. I think he was trying to make the power move on the outside. Look at Brad Stover. Now he's going to cross to the inside of M Roode, but he got another great run there through 3 and 4. Let's see what he can do on the bottom. You heard him bail out of the throttle. Not able to carry nearly as much speed down there on that inside line. Car wants to push up. The quicker you get back to the throttle, he'll have to try and tuck back up in front of J Taurus, and then try again. Looks like he will be clear of the 16. Let's see if he tries moving up there to that way outer groove. Instead, it's going to be J Taurus moving up there, and will he get to the right rear of the 80? Taurus is still clear if he wants to come up, but it doesn't look like he's going to. He's actually, in essence, giving up that top line to J Taurus. And Taurus says, hey, thank you very much. If you don't want it, I will definitely take it, and I think he'll actually get alongside of Stover coming off of 2 here. Not quite. It might be there now, going into 3. 3 wide behind him for a brief moment there with D Poteet. They settle it out. S Ozkan way up there on the top through 3 and 4. As Rob Evans continues to lead, here's the battle for the transfer spot. L Chung, the pole sitter, on the outside line. Z Stultz in the 44. The Dodge on the inside line. Stultz has another Dodge behind him and T Gehrdes. Chung has D Poteet, former charter race winner, two-time charter race winner this season behind him. And the current rookie points leader, D Schwallenberg. Ooh, you saw right there, Schwallenberg wanted to go way up to the top. Poteet saw it, moved up and blocked him. Third of the way through this one. Not certain about the pit window for these guys. We know that last week at Rockingham, they didn't have to come to pit road during that non-charter race. But Rockingham's a little bit smaller than Homestead-Miami. So we'll see if these drivers are going to have to think about coming to pit lane at any point in this race. If they do, that'll obviously give us a clear idea of what the fuel window is for the upcoming charter race. A lot of stories going into that charter race, and obviously we'll be touching on it all later on this evening. But when you look at the four drivers that are battling for the championship this year, Trey Wright, it's only the second time in Duracell Cup Series history that the Daytona 500 winner has made it to the Final Four. The other time was back in Season 1. Carter Friesen was runner-up in the season championship standings. So a Daytona 500 winner has never won the championship in the same year. Trey Wright is looking to do that. Dylan Young last year was a three-time winner. Got eliminated, if I recall correctly, very early on in the playoffs. But this season, he's kind of been getting in by the skin of his teeth the last couple of rounds. But he's in the Final Four with a shot. Young Motorsports has been unbelievable this season. 3 wins for Adam Garcia, who came into this season with no career wins. Mitchell Collins had 2, Dylan Young had 2, and even their non-charter driver, RJ Bishop, who's in the field here tonight, he's been very close many times of picking up a victory. Had that runner-up finish to Garcia back at Michigan earlier on this year. We've also got Carson Gum. He's the only Chevrolet. All 3 other competitors are Fords. But he's the only Chevrolet driver in the Final Four. Carson was the only driver to advance his way into the playoffs through points. Got that win at Arizona, which locked him into the round of 8, and then comfortably advanced into the Final Four. First time, at least to my knowledge, that Carson Gum makes an appearance inside the Final Four, so we'll see what he's going to be able to do. And then Jose Mills, most winningest driver in the Duracell Cup Series. But the one thing he does not have, and that is a championship trophy. He is the driver that's trying to keep Blue Oval Automotive's streak going at 2 straight championships, as obviously Jordan Lopez, the defending champion, did not advance into the Final Four. Things are getting really interesting back here around the final transfer spot. Z Stultz jumped up to the top side 3 wide on Quentin Moore. J Taurus has nearly been up in the wall the last couple times through 3 and 4. This is all going on around the 5th, 6th position. See the 46 of D Schwallenberg right there. I mean, if he can get up here and qualify into the top 6, that ices it. He's automatically going to win the championship. But that yellow and black DeWalt Toyota up there of Michael Roode, currently running in 2nd place, he's got a shot. Now, basically how it works is for the rookies, when they make it into the main event, the highest finishing rookie gets 10 points towards the rookie championship. And so for Michael Roode, who comes into this race 10 points behind Dylan Schwallenberg, Schwallenberg with 101 total points, and Michael Roode with 91, he needs to get Rookie of the Race, have Schwallenberg not qualify, and both Roode and Schwallenberg would share Rookie of the Year honors. I believe we actually, was it back in Season 2? I believe we had a tie for Rookie of the Year in a previous season in Duracell Cup Series. Might be wrong, but it seems like I remember it seems like to me we had co-Rookie of the Year drivers. I'll have to double check on that one. You gotta wonder how much information is going to be passed on from non-charter drivers to their charter teammates of the Final Four. Of course, for Jose Mills, he's going to be able to lean on Laura Chung and Justin Dearborn for information, as he owns Mills Motorsports team down here in the non-charter series. For Dylan Young, he's got RJ Bishop in the field here in the 12 machine. Carson Gumb's got a couple of teammates here out of Pigeon Racing, Seth Cole and Dylan Poteet, who'll be able to give him information of just exactly what the track is doing and the ability to pass. And for a brief moment, I blanked out on who the other Final Four driver was. And I still blanked out. Trey Wright, that's who it is. Well, Trey Wright is another Blue Oval Automotive car, so I'm sure he'll get the same information, maybe, that Jose Mills gets. Yeah, I think I said that Mills was the only hope for Blue Oval Automotive getting back-to-back championships. Trey Wright is also in that Final Four, so they've actually got a 50% chance of BOA taking the championship yet again here in Season 4. Of course, the odds are going to be much slimmer next season, as Trey Wright, Jordan Lopez, and Jose Mills all will be piloting the number 38 for Blue Oval Automotive, with the 3 drivers, 1 car system that we're going to be using next year. There are still rides available for that as well, so if you want to drive a Duracell Cup Series car next season, get in touch with me. Well, there's been a lot of swapping for positions up here inside of 2nd through 10th. The mainstay's been Rob Evans out in front. Now, Evans, I think, is a 2-time winner here in the non-charter series. I know he definitely won back at the Indianapolis Road Course, but it seems like he also won another race past that. Just don't off the top of my head remember which racetrack that was. But for Rob Evans, he would be looking to make his 6th start on the season here in his rookie campaign. Pedro Lucas now slots up into 2nd. Highest running Ford. Lucas would be looking to make his 9th start, and Quentin Moore right behind him, highest running Toyota now. Great run for him as he jumps up to the outside of Pedro Lucas for 2nd place. Quentin Moore, of course, started out the season with his first career start in the Daytona 500. And so looking to make his last start in the season here in the season finale. Be a nice bookend year for him. He'd be looking to make his 10th start if he's able to advance. And right now, at least for the top 2, maybe 3, looks like they're in pretty good shape because it's going to be only 6 laps to go next time by. They still continue to mix it up back here around the transfer spot, though. Michael Roode, who spent a good portion of this race running in 2nd, he's now under fire from Josh Taurus. Look at Quentin Moore. He's going for the lead. 21 laps in, and we're going to have our first lead change. Well, you want to know who's got a good long-run car? I think it might be that Subway Camry. My goodness. Got that car hooked up on the top side, and to the front he goes. Quentin Moore. Look out for him in the main event race. Transfer spot right now belongs to, well, it was Michael Roode, then it was Z Stultz, then it was Michael Roode. Brad Stover's going to make it 3 wide. Dylan Schwallenberg's right there as well. That's not what Michael Roode wants to see. Oh, if Schwallenberg gets by the 00, he's up into a transfer spot. And time is running out. Schwallenberg is alongside the right rear quarter panel of the 00. If Schwallenberg completes his pass, if Schwallenberg advances, doesn't matter where Michael Roode finishes in the main event. If Schwallenberg is in the field, Schwallenberg has run the Rookie of the Year title. That'd be a huge feather in the cap for DCW Racing, who had only 1 chartered car this season with Cole Baker. Will Goss, Dylan Schwallenberg, Tristan Allen had to qualify their way in week after week. Schwallenberg was able to pick up a charter win in the Chili Bowl. And of course, Tristan Allen, I mean, what a year he had. Advancing into 11 races and winning at Bristol Dirt. Will Goss has obviously didn't advance in nearly as many races, 9 in total, but the races that he started, he was actually very competitive. It looks like Michael Roode's Rookie of the Year chances are very quickly dwindling. He is dropped back now around the 10th position. It's Schwallenberg and Stultz who are battling right now for the final spot. Seth Cole in the vicinity as well. Tyler Gehrdes and N Amoedo with 2.5 laps to go here down the back straightaway. D Poteet's kind of faded from view. M Roode starting to go backwards. So these guys might have used up a lot of their stuff early on. Battle for seconds. Pedro Lucas tries to get the outside of Rob Evans. Evans saw him coming, gives him a little bit of room in case he gets the run down the front straightaway. 2 laps to go for Quentin Moore. And Lucas will get to the outside of the 65 and probably complete this pass by the time they get to the exit of turn 2. Starts pulling ahead there down the back straightaway. Schwallenberg up to 4th. So that will all but clinch him the Rookie of the Year title. Gehrdes now moves into 5th. Now it's N Amoedo and J Taurus to battle for the final transfer spot as we're coming to the white flag. Seth Cole right there as well in the 25 on the top side, trying to get around Z Stultz. Well, Quentin Moore, I'd love to know where he started this race. You guys are able to tell with the starting lineup down in the description. I'll have to look back and see where he started this race because I'd love to know how many cars he passed to get up here to the front. Kind of hung back there. Next thing you know, he found a new gear, found a new groove, and charged up into that clean air. Nobody's been able to touch him since then. A driver who was able to advance his way into the Daytona 500 for his first career start, will be making his last start of Season 4 here in the season finale. Non-charter winner, Quentin Moore. Pedro Lucas 2nd, Rob Evans 3rd. Tyler Gehrdes, N Amoedo, and D Schwallenberg by 3/100ths just barely held on to the final transfer spot, so that will clinch him the Rookie of the Year title. Well, actually, even if he hadn't advanced, it would still clinch him the Rookie of the Year title because M Roode was only able to finish as high as 9th position. Seth Cole's going to be the first man out, followed by Taurus, Roode, and Stultz, the completion of the top 10. So how about Quentin Moore? Again, I want to, real quickly, let's just see where he qualified. He qualified 22nd. And at 27 laps, he made his way up to the win. Well, remember I mentioned earlier, if we have any of our final 4 start towards the back, how are they going to work their way to the front? They need to go back, and they need to observe every single one of those 27 laps of what Quentin Moore did right there. Because that is how they're going to work their way to the front. Not sure what happened there with guys like Dearborn and Voyles and Bishop. They faded way back. Over 10 seconds behind the race leader. We didn't have any cautions come out, so I don't think there was any incidents, but obviously they had something happen. And did not obviously get the performances they were looking for here. None of them going to be able to make their final start of the season in the upcoming finale. So for Quentin Moore, he'll be making his 10th start in the season. Another driver that reaches double-digit starts as a non-charter driver. Pedro Lucas, who finishes 2nd, will be making his 9th start. Rob Evans, who finishes 3rd, is going to be making his 6th. Tyler Gehrdes, finishing in 4th. He will be making his 8th start in the season. N Amoedo will be making his 8th as he finishes 5th. And D Schwallenberg, completing the final transfer spot, will be making his 13th start on the season. Shotgun on the field later on today. So we got an idea that these drivers can, at least under green flag conditions, go 27 laps in length on a fuel tank, a full fuel tank. But it's going to be 67 laps in the upcoming season finale. A championship is on the line. 4 drivers looking for that. There's going to be another 38 drivers in the field that just want to finish out the season with a W. And as always, it's going to just come down between those final 4 of who finishes the highest. There's no bonus points. There's nothing involved. It's just beat your other 3 competitors. At the end of the night, you're hoisting that championship trophy. It's going to be our Daytona 500 winner, Trey Wright. The guy who had to point his way in, Carson Gunn. The most winningest driver in the Duracell Cup Series, Jose Mills. Or a guy that just barely squeaked into the final 12 and the final 8, Dylan Young. We're going to have to wait and find out. Hope you guys tune in, as that will be coming up later on this evening. Quentin Moore is your winner here in the non-charter race, the final non-charter race of the season. Maybe the final non-charter race ever here in the Duracell Cup Series. We'll have to wait and see, especially depends on how season 5, the upcoming season 5 goes. But thanks all for tuning in to this non-charter qualifying session. I've been Seth Cole, and you've been watching another production of the SRA Offline Racing at its Best. See you guys later on for our season finale in Season 4 of the Duracell Cup Series.